but, you know, it's been a hell of a day, so I thought we could decompress together with some Sekiro. Give me just a minute to share the live announcement over on Twitch for those who may be, or Discord, sorry, for those who may be interested. Okay. So, if you'll recall when we left off yesterday, we'll just play a couple hours tonight, maybe get through the first one or two really big boss battles, but when we left off last time, we made it about halfway through the Ashina outskirts and this area set in the past, the Hirata estate during the Dragon Spring pilgrimage, and we got a couple of prayer beads from mini-bosses. We killed maybe 4 of the game's smaller bosses, and got a whole bunch of shinobi tools, which is really, really good, and exactly what we're going for. There's one more we could get here. Hey, Spanners, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. What we're going to do now, though, I think, we're going to do this in a different order than I did during my first playthrough. Before we carry on trying to get all of the stuff in the Hirata estate, we're going to get at least a couple more prayer beads from the Ashina outskirts, from bosses and the like. We've got enough shinobi tools to take them all on now, with relatively little trouble, I think. And hopefully enough time has passed that merchant we gave the loan to should be offering a shinobi tool that's really powerful. Spanners asked this before or after you ended last year. This is before. We started a brand new playthrough. Brand new playthrough. Hell Chicken still ain't got jack on us. Yeah, this guy should be selling the shinobi tool that's probably the most universally useful. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh wait, no, he's not selling it. Sorry, it's somebody else. But he's selling a phantom kunai. A kunai used by Lady Butterfly, that's another shinobi, that can be used to upgrade the loaded shuriken. So to give us a brand new variant on a tool we already have, something very common in the later game. A ringing sound is heard when the kunai is thrown, and phantom butterflies appear in the kunai's trail. Since childhood, Lady Butterfly had accumulated much experience in Usue's forest, far from civilization along Tozan Trail. His forest is filled with mist and mystifications, making it ideal for training in illusion techniques. Spinner says, thank God I get to relive all my favorite memories, like the gorilla. Oh, yeah, and you, I think we missed the gorilla redo, and when you complimented my Odyssey video. It was great, man. I loved the Odyssey video, and I really liked the Luigi's Mansion 3 review. I'm thinking of streaming Odyssey sometime soon. Oh, we've got more quests. Oh, sure, we can find that out somehow. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll go back for the kunai at some point. Shuriken upgrades ain't exactly at the top of my list, but they can still be handy down the line. Hey, thanks a lot, Spanners. I appreciate it, man. In Odyssey, I want to say I got almost all the moons on my current file. I've not done Darker Side, though I've come very close before. That's about the only thing I've not done. Oh, and that second stage of the face constructing like puzzle minigame in the Mushroom Kingdom that's just absolutely nutso. But other than that, I've done most everything. So, one thing I do appreciate is you got lots of these little conversations you can find throughout Ashina, at the very least, that sort of act as portents of many bosses or bosses to come. Like they talked about this big, horrific monster chained up right over there. And yeah, that is indeed our next fight. And it's a really cool one. I really dig what they did with that that boss, but let's try to thin the herd before we go after it. It's yet another one of Ashina's horrible mutants, so have fun. Now it's not going to break free of its bindings until we get close enough. It's called the Chained Ogre, and you may notice it has red eyes. And as one of the red-eyed creatures, it is particularly susceptible to flame. Meaning, if we hit it with our flame vent, there is a good chance that it will go up in smoke and start, like, frantically clawing at its clothing and body to extinguish the fire. It'll just freak it out. There's lots of tools like that for these guys, or the axe for the shielded soldiers, that more or less trivialize certain encounters. Spinner says chain Shrek. Yeah, more or less, really. And I hate that minigame that had to do it for completion's sake. Yeah, I hate that one. And I was not fond of the, like, more difficult upper limit you have to hit to get the second jump rope moon in Metro Kingdom. I may or may not have used an exploit to get it. Okay, we don't want to fight him straight up. We want to deal with the spearman first. Fury counter, nice and easy, there you go. The great thing about the Chained Ogre is he fights almost exclusively with wrestling moves. There we go, hit him with some fire. Ooh. That one was on me. Ooh. I am totally forgetting everything about this moveset. My bad. Okay. Oh, the drop kick. Love the drop kick. Oh, notice we didn't even have to hit him to frighten him. Oh, damn it! Just barely caught me. That'll get us our first death blow, though. Now all we have to do is avoid losing all our health again, and we'll be fine. Oh, right, now he's got to dive. The elbow drop and, like, the dive kick are the most punishable moves he's got. Right, that'll get him. This boss gives new players, apparently, I didn't have a ton of trouble with it my first time around. I mean, we died a couple times, I think, but it apparently gives, like, players brand new to the whole, like, FromSoft franchise a lot of trouble. It's like the first really big roadblock a lot of them run into unless they go straight through Hirata Estate. Spanner says I'm putting off Sunshine because I'm at Noki Bay and, like, fuck blue coins. Oh, yeah, the blue coins in Sunshine. I scarcely remember those. I've not played Sunshine since I was a kid. I have the 3D All-Stars collection. Waiting to play it on stream. I'm really looking forward to revisiting that. I need to watch a video guide for it after I finish the area because the lists are no help. Yeah, Noki Bay is so vertical. But, oh, this is what we wanted. This is really cool. So as I said yesterday, sometimes killing bosses will give us special skills or equipment, and this is one such instance. In addition to the prayer bead, we get Shinobi Medicine 1. A latent skill, so a passive, that increases the healing effect of recovery items. That would be the gourds and pellets. Medicinal knowledge is vital for a shinobi survival. Receiving wounds in battle is inevitable. The only way to learn such techniques is to be gravely injured time and time again by worthy opponents. Well, if anybody would teach us to get better at, like, treating our wounds, it would be that guy. It's a great fight. Not too big, not too long. Teaches you how to deal with inhuman opponents pretty well, I think. And wouldn't you know it, we're about to emerge into a courtyard, which is home to another boss fight. Spanner says, I finally beat Mario 64 because of 3D All-Stars. You know, I don't know that I've ever beaten it myself. Huh, that'll be another first for us all on stream. A bamboo tube used to see distant objects. The Nightjar Monocular allows Shinobi to... oh, who am I kidding? It's basically the binoculars from Dark Souls. Slightly more useful in this game. The Nightjar ninja serve Ishina Ashina, guarding the rooftops of Ashina Castle, their sharp eyes on the lookout for any would-be trespassers. Not much escapes the eyes of a Nightjar. But plenty will escape their blades, I promise you that. They are, as I said, not the world's greatest combatants, not that I'm complaining. Ah, another gourd seed? That's gonna come in extra handy. Some ceramic. Okay, here's how this works. There is another samurai general right down there near the banner. And he works just like the one we fought near the start of this area. However, he is in this courtyard surrounded on all sides by enemies on the ramparts, and one enemy right over there who will sound an alarm if they manage to spot us, alerting everyone in the vicinity to our presence. So, what this fight encourages you to do, instead of like teaching you how to work with this type of boss, is to stealth your way around the perimeter, taking out any significant threats one at a time before taking him on, since he should be relatively manageable at this point. Now, I think... trying to think what the best way to do this would be. We obviously want to avoid just alerting them all to our presence, but might not have any choice with this guy. Yeah. As long as we don't alert them all, we will still be fine. Oh, but they're not really, like, doing anything. Okay. May do us better to come over here. Oh, yikes. Well, we are now being seen by everyone, but that's okay. As long as we get to the lookout in time. Oh, yikes. Let's see how long they stay alerted for. Shouldn't be too long. What do we have? Come on, that's it. There we go, that's the most dangerous one down. Now they can't just rally everyone around here to our position. Or so easily, anyway. Okay, now we can take out these three. Doesn't matter if they see us now, we've got just about everybody taken down. Or not, there's still a couple of them left, never mind. Okay, let's just make a beeline for the gunner. And we can take care of the swordsman on our own. Okay. Now it should just be us, the general, and that one trooper down there. So what I think I'm gonna do is try for a stealth death blow on the general to effectively halve his health. And then take down the soldier. Well, if we can, it might actually be easier to do this way. Whatever. We can give it our very best. Let's swap to the axe. Oh, damn it. Thrust. I thrusted. Came out pretty quick, actually. Okay, we can punish that. so I think he may only use his grab if our posture is totally broken. Shit. Pellet, pellet, pellet. Fury counter. There we go. Nice try. There we are. Halfway there. Spanner says, imagine having a gun and still losing to a guy with a sword. Well, I mean, before the advent of modern firearms, I'm certain it happened all the time. I can never read the unblockable attacks in time, like, you know, which is which. Damn it all. Okay, that always ends in a thrust. Okay, we can read that one. Nope. He was able to heal his resolve, or his posture. Okay. He's got a lot of posture now. Okay, we can capitalize on that with a jump. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, no, Spanner says those firearms were modern at the time. I know, but... They had the gun, but they just didn't have the sensory awareness. That's the power of the shinobi. We take him down and we get our 4th prayer bead, meaning we can string them together into a necklace. And increase our health, and I want to say our posture as well. But we shall see. That's nice and easy. I will say this game, even though I'm not great at it, it is coming back to me a lot faster than, say, Bloodborne did. Like, you know, how to do it effectively. Did we get everything in here? Oh, there's like a little side passage you can open. That's right. Oh no, this one doesn't open from that side. Okay. Well... Where else would we have to go for that? Is there a way we can, like, sneak around? Yeah, maybe. Pull, pull, pull. So we need to access it from, like, over there. Right. I know where that is. We ain't going there quite yet. Spanner says, I learned then-a-days is in the dictionary. Is it? That is so strange. It wouldn't strike me as being A, an actual word, or B, popular or colloquial enough to merit place in the dictionary, but hey, what do you know? We learn stuff every day. Just like we have learned that I don't think we can get over to that tower quite yet. Oh, well, on with the show. Is there anything down in the courtyard we missed? Yes, there is. Some more scrap iron. Okay, that's actually going to be really useful in a little bit once we gain the ability to increase or upgrade our tools. Oh, this is important. Divine confetti. Confetti imbued with a divine blessing made for driving away apparitions. The paper is made ceremoniously, whereby pulp is spread thin using water from the exalted fountainhead. As the gods bless the waters, so too will the confetti bless one who basks in its touch, allowing attacks to connect with apparition-type enemies. Translation? It's kind of like the transient curse from Dark Souls 1, in that you need to coat your weapon in it in order to effectively combat very particular inhuman, mainly bosses, but I think a couple enemies too later in the game. Divine confetti is actually really hard to come by early on, so we're going to to hold on to this as long as we can. Spanner says, yeah, nowadays, for days gone, then a days, Brady read shitty creepypasta, but now he's an epic gamer. The first part of that is certainly true, not certain about the second. I do think we may need to do, like, a 1 or 2 off creepypasta, like, chat stream, just to see what's out there anymore. I don't know, after that initial creepypasta boom, I've not really kept up with the community, but I get the sense that there aren't as many stories being produced now, but on the whole, what is being produced is of slightly higher quality, which is a great thing. Turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the headless. Duh. Our swords and pikes did nothing. This is a warning, telling you, hey, you might want to get that divine confetti ready, or telling me, hey, you might want to run from this next fight, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Because as it happens, I, like a lot of people, as it happens, am very bad at this next one. And in fact, I would advise waiting until the mid to late game to take it on yourself. So we just do a little bit of parkour to get over here, this overlook. Spanner says, to be honest, I don't know if good stuff is being made. I think the good authors moved on. Some of the good ones, yeah, but I would imagine all of the people who were just trying to capitalize on extant trends also would have left, leaving, you know, a good faith community of enthusiastic writers trying to do their very best, which is something I can always get behind. So, in this creepy cave, we're going to come upon our first creepy boss. And we are not going to fight it, because that would be suicide. It's that thing down there, one of the headless. The beheaded spirit of a great hero. There's a handful of these in the game, and every single one of them gives you a special piece of gear. It's nothing too exciting, but it is there. Headless are really hard to take down, though, so we're going to hold off on that. And instead just pull our way up the cliffside. Traversal feels so good in this game, y'all. You got no idea. It's like FromSoft Spider-Man. Oh, geckos, right. Geckos are really nasty, actually, because even though they only take 1 hit before they die, like it's always fixed at 1 hit, seemingly, they spit, as you can see, pretty potent clouds of poison. There we go. And of course, we can even execute death blows on them. So much fun. They were guiding just more stealth sugar, I guess. I don't think that's all of them, though. No, hardly. Spanner says, good faith and also cringy preteens. They mostly make fanfics now for the popular ones. I know the fanfic community's still going strong. I just don't know anything about its quality. More antidote powder, that's good. Divine grass, a secret medicine that fully restores vitality and cures all status abnormalities. It's a divine blessing, basically. One small part of Ashina is exceedingly old. The ancient soil, rocks, and water that pervaded the land are said to have drawn the attention of the gods. The Dr. Dogen studied the plants in this ancient place, resulting in the recipe for this special medicine. And yeah, this is how we access that tower. And it's worth it, honestly. The divine grass alone is, you know, possibly going to come in handy later on. Oh god, is another one stuck in the floor? Why does this keep happening to you guys? I'm not hitting you that hard. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we took a wrong turn back at the Headless Shrine to end up over there. But that's okay. Spencer says, looking forward to playing Galaxy for the first time, just gotta beat Sunshine. Oh yeah, Galaxy's a great game. I don't this may be heretical, but I don't remember enjoying it near as much as Sunshine, but it's a really good game. I would argue it and Galaxy 2 are the last great properties, or last really great first-party games that Nintendo put out before descending into the great age of mediocrity that so characterized the back half of the Wii and all of the Wii U's lifespan. Galaxy 2 in particular is amazing, and I do wish it had been included in that remaster collection. There's no real reason for it not to be, unless, like, I don't know, they're going to include it as a bundle deal with some other game down the line, but I'm glad we get Galaxy 1 at least. Spanish says you shouldn't own Pikmin 3. No, I just think, based on what I know, I've never played Pikmin 3 myself, but it sounds like it's not quite as innovative, nor probably quite as good as Pikmin 2. And after Galaxy 2, a lot of Nintendo's first-party stuff tried very much to play it safe and just redo concepts that had already proven successful elsewhere. Particularly when it came to Mario, Zelda, the big properties. I've heard Pikmin 3 is a perfectly good game, don't get me wrong. Spanish says 3 is just 2 but better. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I loved Pikmin 2. It was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. Let's... Okay. How the hell do we do this again? So we've got to get to the other side of the bridge, which, surprise, surprise, is out. Oh, over here, maybe? No. At least I don't think so. Oh, wait. Wait, I know what we've got to do. Whoops. Oh, I remember this. So, this is the right way to go. We just need to go down farther. You'll notice there's a sculptor's idol right over here. Pellet, yes, please. And while we're here, we're going to go back to Emma to change out. Spinner says deluxe releases soon. Nice. Oh, first things first, we will, consume prayer beads or string them together into a necklace to enhance our physical attributes to get the first prayer necklace. Loose prayer beads strung together and offering to a sculptor's idol increases maximum vitality and posture. A prayer bead necklace befits the strong. The ferocity of Ashina's army is renowned throughout the nation. Its generals are especially talented, every one of them accomplished in the Ashina sword style. And so each of the necklaces will give you little biographical info on usually the enemy factions you run into around the game. But we're going to head back to the temple and grab that third charge of the gourd really quick. Because if I remember correctly, hoo boy, are we going to need it. Alright, let's go drop this off with Emma. And we're just talking about resurrection. Okay, there we go. As I said, a whole lot of talking in this game. Now that we've got our gourd seed, we might be able to pick up another one of the skills on the path to, to Breath of Life. Shinobi's Karma Body. Increase the maximum number of spirit emblems that can be held just by one, I think. But we'll take it. Now all we need is, those 5. Trust me, once we get Breath of Life, the game, or just like moment-to-moment gameplay, becomes much easier, because reasonably competent, like, combat against regular enemies won't require healing, as you'll be able to top your health off by performing death blows on the small fry. Spanner says, oh yeah, Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury looks interesting. Don't know if I'll buy, but the DLC looks lit. I have never played Mario 3D World, and while it doesn't look anywhere near as compelling as a more traditional 3D Mario game, you know, so 64, Sunshine, the Galaxy's Odyssey, and it does come from that era of mediocrity, it does look good. Like, I remember playing Mario 3D Land on my 3DS around the time it came out, and it was fine. It was, again, nowhere near as engrossing as the more traditional 3D Marios, or I should say the more daring or unique ones, I suppose. But it was good. It was good fun, and it looks like 3D World is in much the same vein. And Spanner says, oh man, this pasta I got has your favorite year in it. Oh, 1999, is it? Oh boy, here we go. So, welcome to Set Piece Valley. You may remember that giant tattered snake skin we saw hanging from a tree a bit earlier in the game. You should know FromSoft, there's no such thing as, like, just circumstantial environment design in these games. No, there's a reason that was there. Just like there's a reason we're here now. Time to meet one of the gods of the Ashina domain. The Great Serpent. This is technically a stealth encounter. And it's really cool. It's not that complicated, but it is interesting. Like, very cinematic, kind of scripted, very non-FromSoft, but they do it quite well, I think. What we have to do is get to a place where we can attack the serpent more or less from stealth, as obviously we can't take this thing in a stand-up fight. Shrine's all about, like, dedicated to it. I mean, you know, like that, yeah, that's what a god, a nature god would look like around here, I imagine. Sure, why not? Oh no! Damn it, I was about to say. Okay, it didn't see us. It got suspicious, but it didn't see us. Oof, here we go again. Let's just try creeping under its folds if we can. There we go. Oh, Lord. We're almost home free. Spinner says, what kind of snakes live in snow? 0 out of 10 for realism. It's so cool, though. It's so cool. And we've just about made it. Now we just have to hide in the palanquin over here. So if we hide, the snake will come closer, and get ready for one sick death blow. Right to the eye. Yeah, that'll take care of it. Now, you may want to hide, because, it's going to be thrashing around for a bit, and it can, as you can see, hurt us still. Oh geez, you think it shed enough blood? Man. Dedicated is actually kind of silly, but... Stop. Well, we'll try to get that item. Snapseed. Fruitwort seeds that make a loud noise if you snap them, useful for breaking the effect of illusion techniques. If an illusion occurs, it's because someone created it. To crush the phantoms and return to reality, one must defeat the creator of the illusion. Snap seeds can be of great help in that regard. Yeah, so this has one or two very specific use cases in the game, but the snap seeds are actually going to be pretty helpful. Trust me on that. Spinner says can kill a giant snake in 2 stabs, but a man in armor is a real challenge. Well, you see, that's because the snake can't block our attacks. If the snake had, like, a small sword embedded in its fangs, we would be screwed. Oh, come on, get me out of here! Damn it! We'll use our resurrection. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? That one, I'm going to say, was not on me. The game has a couple points like that. Not many, to be honest. The grapple mechanics generally done really well. But points where, say, you have to jump and have the camera aligned in just such a way and be moving at a certain speed to, like, just nail a grapple. And that is one of them, unfortunately. But, oh, unseen aid. That means we don't lose anything when we die. That's a welcome change. So now we've got to do it all again. Okay. Let's move. And now it's going to just now, at this point, appear from this other, I guess, spawn point. This is the closest thing to an actual fight we get with this thing in the entire game. It's going to show up a couple more times, but this is the only time... Well, I say the only time. The only time we have to expend a particular amount of time or energy in confronting it. I don't care how big you are. If you shed that much blood that quickly, you should be dead. Like, that's it. Game over. There we go. That's more like it. Home free. Whew, okay. Well, we made it through the valley. And now we'll be able to climb our way up to the side of Ashina Castle proper. And a sculptor's idol. Spinner says it's just a flesh wound, honestly. Wait till you see what actually brings the snake down in the end. It's actually no more... That is more impressive than what ultimately kills it. How many skill points? Oh yeah, we can equip a combat art. Why not? Currently we have no skill points. Great. We need to run into some more soldiers. More sugar? Why not? We're a growing shinobi. Oh, speaking of soldiers. I did not mean let's run into an entire garrison's full all at once, but okay. This is meant to be a stealth area, but since we spawned, or we came up right in the vision of 3 guards, why not? So the riflemen are honestly much easier to take down, as soon as I say that, but in all honesty, they are much easier to deal with than our bowmen, just because their rate of fire is so much lower. Hello? Yep, there we go. Thank you. Again, not really the way you should be playing this section, but hey, we're doing it. Got him. Ungo Sugar, that's the defense boost, I think. You'll notice there's all of the recently dead of Ashina scattered all around the courtyard. Clearly, this war is not going well for them. Heavy coin purse, there we go. That'll make things much easier for us when we encounter some vendors who have stuff we actually want to buy. Here we have a genuinely pretty heart-wrenching scene. Spanner says, just don't war, obviously. These guys honestly shouldn't be warring, since they've effectively run out of conventional soldiers and tactics, and are now resorting to, like, summoning infernal powers, and mutating people, and attempting to call down the wrath of ancient gods on themselves and the invaders. It's not going well for them. So this is very sad, but you have experience I need, so thank you for your contribution, sir. Fistfuls of ash. Good. Yes, please. Spanner says, bit of Cthulhu, that'll win the war. That's honestly what they think at this point. And they're not entirely wrong insofar as their chances of winning a conventional war at this point are effectively nil. Oh, here we've got some more spirits. Genichiro and Kuro. So the Interior Ministry is the Tokugawa Shogunate. Or a division of the Tokugawa Shogunate. Like the domestic security forces. And here we get some more background around just that. Alright. Now out here we've got more guards. Just a few here though, I think. Yeah, because we've already axed most of them around here. Have to open this from the other side, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is actually our first big boss fight, as in one of those that'll give us a battle memory that we can use to upgrade our attack power. Going to try this. Oh, Spanner says, sorry if I asked this before, but why are the creepypasta videos unlisted? Trying to work out some kind of curation system for some of them. Others, like 1999, well, that series actually was taken down via copyright claim, but the rest of them are just kind of awaiting curation and placement in like a playlist where they don't get in the way of all of the VODs and things like that. But they'll be available again before long, I promise. Alright, so we're going to give this the old college try. Got a very spacious arena for a boss battle. Yep. It's a crazy old horseman. But the real boss here is his horse, because as you will see, this massive hulking beast has got the moves. He kind of doesn't, he's just a spearman. One with powerful but pretty clearly telegraphed attacks. The horse, meanwhile, will just go nuts. Ooh. I tried to grapple him. Wait, I pressed the wrong trigger, that was the problem. But yeah, you can, like, latch on to the horns of its helmet and, use them to, get closer to him. This fight, I'm not going to say it's super duper easy, it's not, but it's far from the hardest in the game. You could, ow, Jesus Christ. Go ahead. Oh, we still took damage, damn it. We've almost got that first health bar down. Come on. That's it. I don't... Oh wait, no, he does get a couple new attacks in the second phase. Like, his horse will start doing a 3-jump combo at us that is incredible to witness. In fact, I mean, I hope it doesn't kill me or anything, but I do kind of hope we get to see it. Oh man, we overextended. Here it is. 1, 2... Oh, just 2. Still. The music for this fight is great. The atmosphere in general is... Damn it! Well, let's use our revive. One, two, three. We're doing okay so far. One, two, three. One. His moveset is incredible, though. Like, I love the look of it. Okay, so now we get to finish him with the death blow, and then a special follow-up. And with the general down, his horse is just going to give up the ghost. Oh, Spanner says they're still available, they just don't contribute to your total views in the unlisted playlist. I see. I know because I still watch every night. Well, thank you very much. In that case, I suppose I ought to just relist them at some point, somehow. Yeah, I'll get around to it. I'll have to put it on my list. There are a ton of things I have to do this week, but we'll get around to it. And you'll see we get a battle memory that will increase our attack power pretty significantly. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe lingering in the mind of the wolf. Commune with the sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. Gyobu Masataka Oniwa was keeper of the Ashina Castle Gate. And we get the mechanical barrel. This is what allows us to upgrade the tools we already have. Creating more powerful or specialized variants. A mechanical metal barrel that can be given to the sculptor to enable prosthetic tool upgrades. It appears to have been made to fit perfectly inside the wrist bone of the shinobi prosthetic. A reinforced core is sure to make a shinobi's fangs even sharper. Good stuff. Now, is there anything else on the battlefield that we may have missed? Oh, we got 2+ skill points, though. That's handy. And now that Oniwa is out of the way, what I want to do is pop this sculptor's idol, check out that little outbuilding over there, and then head back to clear out the Hirata estate, which we can definitely do now. Yobu Oniwa once led a group of infamous bandits, but was defeated by Ishin, who was so captivated by his show of strength that he took him in as an Ashina warrior. Oniwa would later go on to become Genichiro Ashina's most trusted retainer. So he was like a bandit lord. Interesting, yeah? Excuse me, we're going to rest up here to get our gourd seed, or our healing gourd uses back, and then hoof it over here. Nothing else in the battlefield, right? That was a really good, like, major boss, though. Really flashy, not the most difficult in the world. Oh, this guy's an Interior Ministry assassin, one of the Lone Shadows. He's no joke. So the fact that several of them are dead around here ought to give you a hint that, somebody pretty powerful's in the area. Oh, there's a merchant here. Oh, Spanners, those are nice views, man. Right, so these memorial mob merchants are found all over the world, and they sell specialized stuff, including the best shinobi tool, Robert's firecrackers. Firecrackers from across the southern seas, makes a deafening sound frightening to animals. Sold by little Robert and his father to raise funds for their travels. Their voyage brought them to Japan, where they would seek the Undying in an attempt to extend Robert's life. Those give us, again, my favorite shinobi tool in the entire game. One that will make almost any fight much easier, if need be. But now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and use these coin purses we've been picking up, so we can also purchase the gourd seed. Perfect. Now, the inventory of one memorial mob does not carry over to the others, so you gotta make sure you can afford what you want as you find these merchants, otherwise you're gonna have to do some serious backtracking. But in here, we'll find standing over a couple more Lone Shadows, and don't get it twisted. These guys are like mid-game mini-bosses. They're no joke. We have this elderly Tengu. He's got a really nice looking sword. Finally, we get our name. We definitely want to take this side quest because it will reward us with a very, very useful skill tree. Yep, so if we take him up on this, we'll just have to hunt down a couple saboteurs who we should run into in the course of our standard gameplay progression anyway, and then he'll give us a skill book. Oh, or is he giving us the skill book now? Oh no, rat description. A description of the rats that have snuck into Ashina. Assassins from Senpo Temple, short stature, wearing bamboo hats. A number of rats are lurking about, last seen around the Ashina Castle gate. So this is referring to what I call the Bakemono, the little goblin men we saw under the bridge in the opening. Yep, we're on it. We can also open this gate to get a little tiny shortcut. Might as well, no reason not to. And there's yet another NPC to speak with over here. I'm not sure that she does anything in particular, but give us a bit more context and lore. Again, just offering some more ruminations on the nature of conflict and the way it affects ordinary people, which again is a pretty big theme in this game. Oh, no worries, Spanners, you're good, man. Okay. We got everything we need from here. Well, maybe not. Hold on, there's a second floor. And there might be some goodies up there. Oh, in fact, I remember now. Yes, there are. Spanner says I had a group project today. Was it due, or was it, like, just assigned? Was it something you had to do in, like, a breakout room in class? Okay, let's see. What's the best way to get up there? There we go. There is a grapple point. So we're going to slowly but surely climb our way up through into the attic. There we go. And there's a proper chest in here. Spanner says had to break out. Yeah, started at 10 and presented at 3. Oh, wow. That is a really, really tight times frame to design an app. Jeez. Good for you guys. We find a prayer bead. There are a handful of these just scattered around the world in, like, treasure boxes and the like. This being the first example we can find. Oh, little tiny bit of fall damage, but not much. That's fine. That's going to get us on the way to our next prayer necklace. But first things first, let's go hunt down that rat for the Tengu, so we can get our skill book. Goodbye. It might be, or they might be, in the same area where we found the... Is it, I want to say, the geckos before? No, hold on. Ashina Castle Gate. Oh, jeez. Spanner says they didn't take it seriously, but that's fine. It wasn't legit or anything. No, just an exercise, I know. But still, that's still a few hours of frantic hard work. Okay, so just straight up Ashina Castle Gate. So I guess that means we'll just travel here to the gate idol really quick. Spanner says, so we presented a shit post, basically, and still came second. I'm guessing that means there were at least one or two groups who clearly didn't care at all. One minute, sorry. Going to have to deal with some blood sugar stuff. Okay. Oh, Spanish says, oh no, the other two cared a lot more, but they put it up to a vote. So we got voted for by the winning team, and the other two teams voted for said winners. I see, I see. Well, hey, that means you were the favorites of the favorites. So, well done you. Let's throw open the gates. And let's just, yeah, give it to this guy. After all, we are stronger now. Marginally. Here they are. Those are the rats, the Bakemono. They're just discussing how ill Ishin seems to be. Spanner says we have 3 hours tomorrow, and I don't know what that'll be. Man, it sounds like you have a ton of course, like actual class session hours. I'm pretty sure that's just a difference in the education systems, but still. Kudos to you for being able to manage that online. So yeah, it's these guys in the little hats. Now, said little hats are pretty difficult to deal with, unless we, oh god, there's 3 of them, too. Unless we use our axe to just splinter them. The ones in the smaller hats are no problem. They're, well, I say they're no problem, as they just wreck me. They can throw knives really well. But, you get through the hat, and it works just like shattering a shield. Oh my god! What on earth? There we go. Just one more now. More gunpowder. That's more like it. Spanner says this is our induction week. We haven't really started yet. I see. I see. Okay, we should be in the clear now. He says he sees even more guards. Still managed to sneak up on that one somehow. Spinner says, but like next week is looking busy. Oh man, so is mine, actually. Just, with the state of the world right now, academia is in just an uproar, and getting things done is proving to be harder than ever. Fair says 14 total hours. Yikes. But that also means you do a ton of your work in class, right? So maybe there's less out-of-class work than, say, we would expect from our courses. This also could be a program-by-program thing. I'm not super familiar with your field. It's cool, though, that so many folks in our community have specializations in that field and are willing to help if you need it. Nope, we've got a Taro Trooper. We got 2 Taro Troopers. says, "What? Hopefully, yeah, wouldn't mind the help." Yeah, no, take Seph up on it if ever you need. She's as smart as they come, really, and super friendly. Christ, I'm way too impatient. We should be able to deal with this in a stealthy fashion. Okay, we might be able to take the one down this way. Yep. And now he's all snapped. Well, kinda, sorta. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Nice. Almost to skill point number 3. And some more foreshadowing for a boss. Clearly, the Ashina are super desperate at this point. We're actually going to use our idol now. And, yeah, head to the last communed idol. So that we can get our skill book from the Tengu as a reward, a well-deserved reward, and then head back to the sculptor to fashion the firecrackers into my favorite shinobi tool in the game, one that will allow us to stun most enemies mid-combat, opening them up for vitality damage, and absolutely ruin the day of any animal enemies or bosses. Like, just stun them for a protracted period of time, like we did the Red Eyes with the Flame Vent. Spanner says, no one bought oven gloves, so we've not really been able to use that. Is that, something you need for some of your work? Or is that a joke that's just flying completely over my head because I've been up for what seems like 2 days? Good, we completed the side quest. Literally, okay. There we go, the Ashina esoteric text. A compendium of the Ashina sword style. Oh, they're gloves to pull hot dishes out the oven. Yeah, oven mitts, I got you. The text reads like a history of Ishin Ashina's battles. When young, oh, you mean like in your dorm. That sucks. Before I got oven mitts here, I had to, like, just use a towel wrapped around the hand. We got oven mitts very quickly. When young, Ishin fought desperately, time and time again, polishing his technique in the blood of his enemies. He consolidated his learnings under the Ashina-style name for the sake of his clan's dominance. So yeah, his entire country rose to prominence on the back of his skill as a swordsman, next to nothing else, more or less. Swordsmanship and magic, that's all they got. Alright. Very good. We will definitely be taking points in the Ashina skill tree, just not quite yet. Now we're off to get one more charge of the gourd and our firecrackers equipped, which will probably take the place of the flame vent for now, since we're going to need the axe. And then we'll head back to the Dragon Spring pilgrimage area to hopefully clean up everything over there. Sparrow says, oh, and no toaster. Oh, that's a shame, but I'd think a toaster isn't quite as important as oven mitts. I don't think I use my toaster anywhere near as much. That could just be me, though. Not great that you're missing either, of course. Let's turn over that gourd seed.
どうし
やはりかすかに顔を寄せねばわからぬほど流因のよどみその兆し
よどみ
我が死道元より流因の
We've gone through all this before.
死を重ねることで
Oh, Spanish says, well, a toaster is a replacement for a grill, and we can't grill because no oven mitts. Right.
ならばもし
In that case, I'd go for the oven mitts. Much cheaper. Okay. Basically, all she was telling us is the more times we die, the less chance we'll have of receiving unseen aid, up to a point, until we, like, defeat a boss or do a couple other things.
それよ忍び義手
Right? We can
この仕掛けで何ができる
upgrade our individual tools now, using the crafting elements we found throughout the world. Good. Now, if we fit the new prosthetic tool, we can get the Shinobi Firecracker. Unleashes an explosive flash that briefly blinds foes and inflicts posture damage on beast-type enemies. Has a wide frontward field of effect that can impact multiple foes at once. Suitable for temporarily immobilizing enemies and particularly good for scaring beasts. Exactly what we want. And then in terms of upgrades, we have a couple options. If we get a little bit more, I think that's scrap iron, we can get a spinning shuriken that deals additional damage over time, like it'll hit a few times consecutively if we hold it down. That's a solid upgrade. Really useful for these other things down here. But what we want first is the spring-load firecracker. Firecracker upgraded with a spring mechanism, unleashes a loud explosion and bright flash, blah, 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 blah. Charging up the spring mechanism adds rotational energy when spreading the firecrackers, affecting enemies in all directions, meaning we hold it down, and we get a 360-degree coverage at no extra cost. It just takes a little bit longer, I want to say. This does give us a upgrade to the flame vent, which we might want to pick up later. And as you'll see, certain upgrades are prerequisites for other upgrades, so it would behoove us to invest some time and effort into fleshing this tree out as we go through the game.
荒くりつつすぐ使える
But right now, what we want to do is, in place of our flame vent, load up the spring-load firecracker. This is going to make our job so much easier. So, we rest. And now we travel back to the Hirata estate to make our way through the bandits one more time. The boss here, the big boss, is notoriously difficult, but I think we can handle it. If we have time tonight. I'm going to go for a little bit less than 30 minutes more, so we might be able to make it. I honestly don't know. I'm pretty sure there's not too much of the stage left, but we'll see. Yeah, these guys, as you can see, much easier now. And now we only need 2 more skill points to really have some fun with our rejuvenation. Alright, this is where all the dudes with the bows are. Got them now. Kinda, sorta. Jesus. Man, he is really on the number. Alright, Spanners, take care, man. Thanks as always for dropping by. I hope your classes go well tomorrow. And, as we said, be sure to reach out to the community if there's anything they can do to help you out, alright? This is a really trying time for all of us in education, especially folks like you who are just now entering post-secondary. And we've all got to do what we can to support each other, you know? Because unfortunately, we're in a time when the institutions, try as they might, may not be able to help students as much as they should or would care to. Okay. Yeah. Now we just gotta take care of this guy. Maybe. Oh, he's an archer. Big friggin' shot. Here, have some firecrackers. Damn it! As you can see, though, the firecrackers do a world of good against particularly bigger or more durable enemies like the Taro troopers. Really don't want to have to waste a charge of the axe on you, but I mean I will if that's what it takes. You can even deflect the shield. Not that it does a ton of posture damage, but you can. But we are doing it, that's all that matters. Axe. There we are. Almost to that 4th skill point. We just need 1.5 more, and our lives will be so much easier. Okay, now through this area. Does the gate not collapse after the first time? I guess it's just for dramatic effect that first go-round. Well, at any rate, we can use that to... Yes, bring up here, and then we're going to navigate along the series of ledges noted by the shrines, right? 1... 2, 3... Now you'll remember this is an area with quite a few bandits, but then a couple of those shinobi hunter monks as well. Gotta be careful, because I'm sure there's an archer around here somewhere. Yep, there he is. Lightning fast draw time on that one. Okay, that guy doesn't take much posture damage from even a solid deflection, but doesn't really need to, as he's got next to no vitality. Good. Now all we have to do is turn in a good showing against the shinobi hunters, which hopefully we can do without dying. Because I do remember they're guarding something good. There's 2 of them. There's the one in white, and then a slightly tougher one in black. There we go, Mikiri counter. And he's down. Now it's just us and the more powerful one. Better get those firecrackers at the ready. Okay. Hey, not bad. And we got it. And probably, yeah, plenty of gold and experience with it. And a bulging coin purse. That is going to be really useful next time we run into a memorial mob. Mibu Balloon of the Soul. Pellets. Might actually use one of those pellets here, because now I think we ought to go at least attempt to lay our hands on that final shinobi tool in the air. Well, no, sorry. We're going to go get a sculptor's idol, then try to get our paws on the shinobi tool, which is not far from here. It's in that treasure pagoda that the looter mentions at the end of the last stream. So right in this little cave, we'll come to a passage that requires us to wall jump. Something we don't have to do consecutively all that often, but is in fact a maneuver in our toolkit. This brings us into Hirata Estate proper, and with it, I want to say the second to last sculptor's idol in the region. That's the way. Now we want to jump back down. Hopefully without... Oh wait, no, we want to rest. No, we don't, actually. Hopefully without too much fall damage. Whoops. Should be fine, though, should be fine. The shinobi tool's guarded by a really powerful enemy that I always had trouble with, but we may be able to get this first try. Let's hope, yeah? So if we head back here and jump into the river, and then swim upstream for a while, we'll be able to come to, I think, the area we can access the treasure pagoda from. Is it here? No, it's over there. Damn it. Okay. Okay, we can still reach that, no problem. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we have to use an earlier pathway and can't circle back around. Okay. We can still do this, though. No worries. Just have to go to this sculptor's idol, teleport to the last sculptor's idol, go back to the bridge where the Taro Trooper was, and then jump in the river there. Not a ridiculously tall order, I don't think. There we go, get our resurrection and all of our heals back. And then travel back to the bamboo thicket. Once we get this one, we should have, I want to say, all but 2 or 3, maybe 3 of our baseline shinobi tools. They're really good at giving you a diverse toolkit in the early stages of the game. And most of the ones you get super late game are actually really niche anyway, so you get most of the really useful stuff pretty early on. Yeah, so it's here. We want to swim under the bridge. There may or may not be treasure carp around here as well, I don't quite recall. But that branch is what we want to jump onto. Never would have been able to find this my first time around without somebody telling me where it was. Oh, and as it happens, there is treasure carp here. Ah, damn it, treasure carp. You shan't escape me forever, treasure carp. They will respawn until you kill them in a certain area, I want to say. So it's not like you can permanently lose out on them. Contact medicine. Powdered medicine with poisonous effects used through the ages by Ashina Shinobi. A weak poison status abnormality is inflicted upon consumption. By inflicting a weak poison on oneself, all other forms of poison become ineffective. Some shinobi also use this medicine for a specific technique. Poison is said to enhance the mind, so mildly hallucinogenic medicine, if you will. Now we'll just wall jump our way up here to get to the treasure pagoda and our duel for a tool. We get this gorgeous shot of the estate smoldering in the distance. But up here you'll see the pagoda with a lone shadow atop it. As I said, these guys are no joke. They are one-handed expert swordsmen, or I should say one-armed expert swordsmen, that bolster their blade repertoire with a variety of really powerful kicks, including one that will just tank your health and stamina that I didn't find out until very late in my initial playthrough. Technically counts as a thrust, so we can just grab their foot and pin it to the floor with Makiri. Not gonna make the fight easy, but more manageable, hopefully. Let's do it. Yeah, so those kicks are kind of their specialty. You'll also notice they have a frankly ridiculous amount of posture, as befitting like the government's very best assassins. Oh god, that's a sweep. Just barely dodged. We're doing better than I ever thought I would against this guy this early on, but hey! Got it in one. Alright. Not bad. Gave us some iron, and almost enough XP to get that next level. But in here is the real prize. It's one of the tools I didn't use all that much my first playthrough. We may change that, though. The Mist Raven's Feathers. Bundle of Mist Raven Feathers. In Usui Forest, far to the north of Ashina, live many mysterious birds of prey. The Mist Raven is the only one to have eluded capture by all who've tried. Should you somehow manage it, you'll find it gone, only feathers in your grasp. Yeah, I'm vaguely remembering what this one does, I think. It's interesting, but as I said, just not one I used all that often. Now that we have it, though, we can use our Homeward Idol, and we'll actually go back to the temple, unlock this prosthetic, and then call it for the day. Just wanted to give you guys a quick stream tonight, since tomorrow I think I'm going to be active over on Exit Dust's channel, accompanying him through his first blind steps into the exciting, beautiful world of Dark Souls 2. Alright. Let's turn in the feathers and see if it gives us the tool I think it does. Oh no! No, I don't remember this one at all. I'm sorry, I thought it was something else. The Mist Raven. When attacked in the assumed stance, disappear like the mist and move away. Basically substitution jutsu from Naruto. Once you think you've caught one, all that will remain is feathers. This is the mark of a true Mist Raven. Kinda useful. Sure, just gives you like a super dodge. Alright, we'll take it. And with that, ladies and gents, we're going to cut it for tonight. I do hope you can join me in Exit Dust for our Dark Souls 2 stream tomorrow, and I'll be back with more Sekiro before you know it. So until then, thank you all so much for joining me, as always, and take care. Bye-bye.